Starting with Ukraine. We have said many times that we will support Ukraine as much as necessary for as long as it takes. Today, we reached 3 important agreements. First, European leaders committed to ensure that Ukraine's financial needs will be covered for the next 2 years. We have asked the Commission to put forward options as soon as possible, so that Ukraine has the resources it needs to continue defending itself and fight for a just and lasting peace in 2026 and 2027 if it's necessary. Russia should take good note of this. Ukraine will have the financial resources it needs to defend itself against Russia's aggression and in the foreseeable future. Second, we adopted the 19th sanctions package, which will increase our pressure on Russia and further damage its war machine. Third, Member States agreed to strengthen measures and coordinate actions to disrupt Russia's shadow fleet. To sum up, we continue to use all means at our disposal to put Ukraine in a position of strength if and when negotiations with Putin start. We hope this moment comes soon. But no matter the circumstances, our message is clear. Europe will not let Ukraine down. In less than a year, working closely with the European Commission, we outline the foundations for the Europe of defense. We define our priorities, capabilities. We approved new financial tools to develop these capabilities and in full coherence with NATO. Our priorities now are clear, starting with anti-drone and air defense, and looking naturally priority to the eastern flank. Our timelines as well. Step 1 will be finalized by the end of this year, the capability coalitions that will drive these projects forward. Step 2 will be to launch and advance on concrete projects in early 2026. Member States will be in the driving seat to push our joint efforts forward with a bigger role for the Ministers of Defence and the European Defence Agency. Europe's defence is not just about spending more. It's about spending smarter, working together and delivering for our citizens. This is how we build Europe's sovereignty. First, nobody vetoed nothing today. We will discuss and we will take the most important political decision to ensure full financial support to Ukraine to address their financial needs in 2026 and 2027. Different leaders raised technical issues that we need to address. And that's why we invited the Commission to continue to work and to address these technical issues and to come again to the European Council next December to take a final decision. First, the solution proposed by the European Commission respects European law and respects international law. First thing, very important. Second, all the technical issues, it's possible to solve all the technical issues. That means that this solution is feasible. And first and last, the president of the Eurogroup said inclusively that this is the best solution to address and to implement our political decision to ensure full financial support to Ukraine for 2026 and 2027. And this political decision is the most important message to Russia. That means that Ukraine will have the means that they need to continue to fight for a just and lasting peace, for defend themselves for Russian aggression, and Ukraine can continue to count on the European Union to support Ukraine. They are not European fatigue. We are ready to continue to work to support Ukraine.
Thank you. I think it was very clear in the discussion that if you look at options, it is as at options how to use the immobilized assets. Potentially, there are always other options than using the immobilized assets. Therefore, the clear commitment of the European Council to cover the financial needs in the next 2 years, very clearly including the defense and security needs of Ukraine, is the first statement that always has to be there. Then the focus is on the immobilized assets, and here to look at different options. Indeed, I can only underline that the President of the European Central Bank and the President of the Eurogroup both were very clear that they said these are elements to be addressed, but they can be addressed. This was very clear in both their statements. And I think for us also is very important to send the message we're in for long haul. No matter what, we're in for long haul.
And I think the Commission found a very clever, innovative solution. But of course, like all other solutions, have pros and cons. And what a responsible body as the European Council needs to do is to ask for the alternatives, to compare the alternatives. And that's the reason because we asked the Commission to present and to the Council to analyze, and then we come it comes again to the European Council in December to take a final decision.